Hello and welcome again. This is Imran Siraj and I am teaching a subject Industrial Engineering in BTech PK 6th semester. And today we'll be discussing about inventory controls. In last section we have developed, in last lecture we have taken the subject of inventory, what is inventory and it is different aspects of inventory control. And also ordering points we discussed, economic batch quantity, economic order quantity. We have all these discussed in our last lecture. Right now we'll be discussing different types of ABC models, different types of inventory models. So inventory models are basically, as we discussed in our last section, that we have to uh, keep the inventory in hand so that we don't run out of stock, and at the same time it must not be that much that it must not be that much that it involves uh, additional cost or to the additional cost to the company. So we have to make a reserve balance. We have to make a optimum level of the inventories. For that, work is not disturbed and work is smooth. Supplies are smooth, so work is smooth. So we'll be discussing today different models. That is, first we'll discuss ABC analysis. AB analysis is called always better control, uh, and it has ABC analysis of inventory control has three different types of parts: A classified, B classified, and C classified, or categories. So this is most implemented inventory control system model that is basically used in almost in many manufacturing and other organizations. ABC analysis says that we have to divide the whole inventory into three three bases on three classes. One is called A class, B class, and C class. So A class is the most important class. Actually, this is the raw material, direct raw material that is consumed on daily basis, and C is the least valuable, or the parts that are uh, required but not frequently required, the parts or raw material that is not frequently required but sometimes it is required. So, and B is the medium in mean in these two, A and C. A is the most frequent required item and C is the least required item, and B falls in between these two. So B is the medium required item. So we'll be discussing ABC categories. So A category is ABC model. A category is 70 to 80% of the annual consumption uh, consist of A class models, A class items. So these are basically 70 to 80% of the annual consumption, and these basically constitute direct these basically constitute direct supply to the raw materials. So this way, raw materials are categorized 70 to 80% as A item, and then less 20% in B and C item. So we have 80% consumption of any product that will be categorized in item A. Then we have B and C. B and C will fall between between 30 to 20%. So if number of percentage 70% parts fall in A category, then we have 30% parts belonging to B and C categories. Otherwise, we have 20% of the B and C categories model. So B and C categories items. So we have B items 30% of total inventory of a company, which accounts about 50 to 20% of annual consumption. So rest, if we are using 70% model, then we have 30%, 70% left, 30% left for B and C categories, and in 30% category we have uh, 30%, we have 50 to 20% of the annual consumption that fall per annum is under the item B. So item B are the parts that are used 15 to 20%, whereas in part C we have only 10% or very less consumption parts, 5% of the annual consumption value that comes from about 50% of total inventory items. So these are the 5%, and these are basically perform less. These are not recurring, not usual components or parts or raw material. So in item C, 5% to less than 5% of the annual consumption value that comes from about 50% of the total inventory items. So we have classified the whole inventory into three parts, A, B, and C. And this way we would be able to order frequently the parts that fall in category A, and at the same time we will again fix a recurring period for reordering the B item categories, and C item is also there that we have to least order since they are least consumed products. So this was A, B, C item. So we have categorized all the parts and raw material into three categories, A, B, and C. Then these are the A and B and C items. So the idea behind the ABC analysis is to leverage the imbalances of sales. This means that each item must be given the appropriate amount of weight depending on their class. So as we discussed, A item categories are 80% items that are usually 70 to 80% items that are usually consumed in any manufacturing facility. Now we are coming to B and C. These are, as we discussed, these are the these belong to whole of the 30 to 20%, and then C items are about 5% of the total inventories. So this is the application. I told this these are ABC inventories. ABC analysis are applied most of the manufacturing facilities, and these are also used in service sector, many service sectors, and then projects. Then we have maintenance and many other parts we have. So where there we can apply ABC analysis. This is very important analysis and very simple and mathematical analysis, and this is normally used for better control of inventory management. Now, advantages are that simple, very good, and less expensive. Less expensive. These are the advantages, and then disadvantages are proper standardization in place for material is a store, and it requires a good system of coding of materials already in operation for this analysis to work, because we have to categorize all the items into ABC. So it requires lot of tedious efforts to categorize all the items in ABC categories. So these are the inventory control techniques. First, we have got the basic idea of ABC classification, then HML, VAD, SD, FSN, EOQ, max, minimum, and two-bit system. All we don't have to study, but a few basics we have to study. That is ABC, then VD, then SD, then FAC, EOQ. We have already studied. So this is also part of inventory control, very much important. Economic order quantity, economic batch quantity, these two are very much important, as well as ABC classification. Now we are coming to ABC analysis again. So ABC analysis, we have three types of items, A, B, and C. Then we have VED analysis. We'll discuss VED analysis. This is vital, essential, and desirable. ABC always better control. VED analysis, vital, essential, and desirable. Here again, we categorize the parts into three categories, and these are vital, vital, essential, and desirable. Vital parts that are that basically pay leverage to the production, whereas essential parts are the raw materials or items that basic necessity, where without them the production is not possible, and desirable that are used to increase the productivity and facility. So these are called VED, vital, essential, and desirable. Whereas ABC analysis is always better control. It's not. It's also a way of describing ABC analysis. So in ABC analysis, the most prevalent. Then after VED analysis, vital, essential, desirable. Here again, the parts are categorized into three categories: vital and essential and desirable. Desirable are for increasing productivity and enhancement. Then essentials are basic that are required. Without them, the production is not possible. Vital falls in between these two, essential and desirable. So these are the VED analysis we'll discuss. Vital essential VED analysis. So we have VED analysis. V class items call for a high volume of service. E medium and level of service. G class items call for lower level of service. Joint determine service levels. So these are vital, essential, and desirable. So these are the three types of parts that we have categorized, and according to them, like ABC analysis, according to them, we order and reorder at the same time that the manufacturing must be, the line must be on, and there is no shortage of the raw material at the same time. It's not piled up so that the money is blocked. So a better inventory control has both the two features. It covers the required, and at the same time it the explores the interests. So we have the inventory controls. So ABC we have studied, VEDs also we have studied. Then we are coming to third analysis, that is called FS analysis, or fast, slow, and non-moving. Then ABC analysis, we have categorized the parts on three basic categories: A, B, and C. Essential. Then A is the essential class about which the possibilities, the production is not possible. B, that C is that rarely used. So in between A and C, we have B class items. In VD, the same model, almost same model has been implemented with the another name. So V class item, very high level of service. So vital and E is essential, and then D is the desirable or productive for increasing, enhancing efficiency. So we have categorized the item another classification known as FS in analysis: fast, slow, and non-moving. So this would be depending upon the type of part, what type of part is kept in fast, slow, and non-moving. We'll be discussing. This is These are the basic inventory models that we are that we are discussing today. ABC model: annual consumption value of the item. Application: to control inventory of raw material and WIP inventory. XYZ analysis: inventory value of item in stores. Then VED: vital, essential, desirable. Then FSN: fast, slow, and non-moving. So these are the four models that we have to get the idea about today. Now we'll be discussing FSN model: fast moving, slow moving, and non-moving. Here is the analysis: the date of receipt or last date of issue, whichever is later, to determine the number of months we have lapsed from last transactions. So FSN: fast, slow, and non-moving items are categorized on the basis of date procured. So if we procured a product 1 month back, or 2 months back, or 1 year back, would be defining whether the product or item is fast, slow, or non-moving. So we take care of rapidly moving items, rapidly consuming items, in three better ways: fast, slow, and non-moving. So we can see, show particulars of FSM analysis. Then F class, S class, and N class: high, tight, high, intermediate, 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 low, N class: low, low, no, rare. Stock is in F class is kept high, then fast, then slow, intermediate, and then non-moving or low. Similarly, control is kept for F class very high, then intermediate for S class, and N class there is no control because these are non-moving parts, non-moving items. So this way we have N class items, S class item, and F class item. Then check again, we have to take care F class item very much high, and then we have S class item intermediate, and then F class item no check at all, because These are rares using items, non-movable item. Then safety stock, high, low, and rare. So non-movable items are in safety, and then we have again check tide intermediate. So these are the FSN particulars of FSN model. So these are the commonly used techniques for inventory controls, different types of inventory controls. We have always better control, vital, essential, desirable, economic order quantity, lead time, buffer stock. These are we're not going to study anymore. We have earlier discussed lead time, buffer stock, perpetual inventory. We are not going. SD we are not going. HML, FSN, SOS, and XYZ classification is there. So these are the commonly wide used techniques that we have studied. Vital, VD, vital, essential, desirable, that we have got to know. So these are the three classifications of the consumable item. So SD, scarce, again another is SD classification, and this is also very important. So SD has scarce, then difficult, and then easy to acquire. So on the basis of procurement, we categorize the item that are available in the market. So here we have SD classification: scarce, rarely found, and difficult items are found but with a difficulty, and easy to acquire are the items available to next door. So we categorize procuring of the uh, procurement of the items. We categorize SD classification, and this SD classification is very useful for different types of parts where we have categorized, where we have to outsource the parts, and this is the classification based on outsourcing or purchasing, procuring the raw material. So these are the inventory managements that we have studied today. ABC, just in time, we have discussed with economic order quantity. Then MRP, material requirement planning is there. Economic order quantity, then minimum safety stock, we have discussed earlier. Vital, essential, and desirable, VD analysis, then FSN, fast moving flow, and non-moving methods are there. So this was all about the inventory management that we have studied, and I hope everything is clear to you. Still, if you have any problems, you may get in touch with me at my phone number 9069 360 00. So for the time being, I am signing off. So okay, bye. See you in next.